Hello angels, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you're new, subscribe and like this video. When you like and subscribe, you are going to be a part of my community, and I will be able to pick up on your energy for future readings. Today I'm going to be talking about following your passions, specifically on deciding what your passions are. We can have many passions, but which one, are you going to start with? Which one do you feel called to start with? Before I start with the points that I wrote down, I want to read a page from this book, and I hope that this helps you, guides you to find the courage within yourself to follow your passions. This book is called The Way Back Home by Courtney Peppernell. Courtney Peppernell, yes. For months, I was swallowed by fear. The anxiety held on, clasped across my chest, tightening with every breath. It felt like being at the bottom of a forgotten well, always trying to climb my way out, but falling over and over again. One afternoon, standing in the bathroom, lights dimmed, shower still running, I looked at my reflection in the mirror and I said, "Are we really going to carry on with all this fear inside?" So I had a conversation with courage. I told courage I had lost the fire burning inside my heart, that the world was messy, unforgiving, and in a state of chaos, and it had begun to eat away at me. Courage looked back at me and said, "I come and go." "Why?" I demanded. "I need you every moment of my life. Why do you always leave me when I need you the most?" "Because fear needs space too," courage offered. And so I looked deeper into the reflection in the mirror, and I saw courage beating within the rhythm of my heart. And I saw fear as well, beating simultaneously alongside it. "You can always find me," courage said. "Be at peace with your fear. It runs alongside me as I run alongside it. Fear will not stop you from finding me." I wanted to read that message to you from that book, that passage, because I want you to know that you can have fear and still have the courage. They run alongside together. I experienced this so many times. Every single time I find the courage to take action towards following my passions and following my purpose, I do have fear, but I became at peace with my fear, kind of like how it said in the message, so that I can then tap more into that courage within myself. Fear will not stop you. So let's get into the topic that I'm going to be talking about. Follow your passions. What would you do if money wasn't an issue / didn't exist? That's the first question you want to ask yourself. And in combination, you want to ask yourself, what are the things that I did when I was younger that lit up my soul, that sparked a light within me? It could be like maybe you loved art when you were in school, you loved creating, maybe you loved writing, maybe you are interested in photography and you wanted to try photography. Whatever it is, you want to sit with yourself. Even if you, like, let's say you have 3-4 passions that you're choosing between. Choose the one that feels the best to you. And the only way you're going to know is if you start to build a relationship with yourself. So by doing these things, you are connecting with your body more. You're connecting with your own energy more. You're balancing your own energy. And when you do this, you will be able to connect with each chakra center. And like your your sacral chakra is your passions. And so like if that chakra is balanced, you'll be able to work with those energies more efficiently, and you'll be able to bring in your manifestations more efficiently as well. So you want to, when you ask yourself those two questions, you want to sit with yourself every day with no distractions. So no phone, no people, no nothing, but focusing on figuring out your passion. You want to sit with yourself for as long as you'd like. I want to also talk about why I believe you should follow your passions. Many people are unhappy and unfulfilled. And many don't realize why. Some people may realize, and they're on this journey, trying to figure out and connect with themselves more and figure out what their passions are. But many people are unhappy. They just work or go to school and they come home and eat, sleep, and repeat. And yeah, that is why many people will also numb, in combination with not integrating their emotions and experiences. When people are unfulfilled with their job and etc. their life. They will also numb with drugs to fill the void, with sex, with distractions. That could be like social media, TV, like TV shows, movies. And I wanted to mention, because I did mention this in one of my videos, my integrating video. It's okay to watch a movie and or watch TV shows and go on social media, but with discernment and with and not overdoing it, like watching Netflix all day, every day, like working, coming home, and just like being unfulfilled, but then just watching Netflix all day, for example, or being unfulfilled and then just going hanging out with your friends who are also unfulfilled and just talk crap about people all day. And then you're engaging with that. That's also a form of distraction. Sitting, gossiping, hanging out with people who are not aligned with your the future that you are building for yourself. So yeah, you can definitely, have fun and like watch TV, watch a movie with your boyfriend, watch a movie with your good friends that are actually good friends. But don't overdo it and like create more than you consume. I definitely feel a lot better when I'm creating more than I consume. I feel so much more fulfilled. And ever since I've been creating my YouTube videos, I have been consuming less media because creating fulfills me so much more than consuming. But it is still fun. Like, there's other creators who are creating and I want to like support them too. So yeah, if you want to make content, if you want to make Instagram, TikTok, like whatever it is, do whatever you feel called to do. Like if you make something, if you create something, for example, you write or you draw or you make resin, something with resin, for example, whatever it is creatively, you can make content of you doing that, like creating it. There's it's endless possibilities. But anyways, it's going a little off topic. I'm over here brainstorming. Okay, so yeah, you want to sit with yourself every day, no distractions. The next thing you want to do is try things that interest you. So if you love taking pictures, like I have so many passions. I'm making YouTube videos. I make Instagram posts, reels, and I do posts, and I'm not a photographer, but I love taking photos of whatever I think is beautiful, in nature or in my room. I'll make I love keeping my room nice and clean and pretty. I actually have to clean it, refresh it, but I like to take pictures of whatever that I think is beautiful, and I share it, and it fulfills me as well. And even though I'm not making money from it, I still do it all the time, and it's fun, and it unlocks more of your creativity. So yeah, try new things. Go even draw, if you like to draw, or if you liked to draw, or even if you always have wanted to draw if you've always wanted to paint, or if you have painted and you always loved it, whatever it is, try new things. The next thing you want to do is discern who and what is best for you in the future you want to build. Not only you, but for your highest good and the highest good of all. You want to have integrity with whatever it is you're creating. You don't want to hurt anyone. Like, that's going to bring bad karma. So be very intentional with that. Also, like I said, if you have people in your life that are like putting you down and not supporting you, you need to get those people out of your life. And if you don't have people who support you, don't, be your own support. And just like distance yourself from those people, and you will align with more supportive people who are also, following their passions and are going to encourage you and inspire you. And, they're not going to be like jealous and like think like basically trying to slow you down because they don't want you to get ahead of them. For example, like, you don't want to have people who are like in competition with you. Recognize those type of people, and like, it doesn't matter if someone is sitting there and saying like, oh, I'm better at this than you. Like, you need to just like slowly distance yourself from those type of people, because they are low-key in competition with you. Low-key, high-key, because like you can, I don't know, I can see that shit from a mile away. And like, they're gonna be low-key trying to like slow you down, like, even if it's not conscious, even if it's just subconscious. Like, some people are not even going to be aware that they're doing this, but you need to be aware enough. And then what is best for you too. If you have habits in your life that are slowing you down, they don't make you feel good, they're not serving your highest good, you need to let those habits go, and you need to replace them with good habits, because we are slaves to our habits, whether we like it or not. We love patterns, like going to sleep at the same time every night and waking up at the same time. You will feel your best if you do that, because your brain and your body love patterns. Like, why do you think it's so hard to stop smoking and stop whatever it is that's like habitual? It's hard because it's a pattern. And the best way to break a bad habit is to replace it with a good one. So, yes, I got this from Eon Moon, the official Eon, or no, her name I think is official Eon Moon on YouTube. I love her. Shout out to her. Her videos also encouraged me to start my channel. She's one of the YouTubers that encouraged me. I actually recently came across her. I love her videos. But anyways, she talks about, or she was reading, I think it was the Emerald Tablets. I mentioned this in one of my readings and one of my previous videos, as well as she was saying We are slaves to our habits. I am a slave to my habits. So if I'm going to be a slave to my habits, I'm going to be a slave to my good habits. And I think that is very beneficial for someone to hear. The next thing is you want to cut out people who do not reciprocate. You want to cut out bad habits. Oh, I was just talking about that. And negative thinking out of your life. Also, people who do not reciprocate the energy you give, the love you give, if they're not reciprocating, cut. If they're not reciprocating the encouragement, the belief in you, you're encouraging them and believing in them, and they don't do the same back, they're actually putting you down, like I said before. Yes, just become aware of other people's patterns as well. I love saying this. I always say it to people, I didn't collect enough data yet about a person when they'll ask me something. So, collect data. We're like computers. We're like nature's computer. Our brains. Organic computers. So yes, collect data and believe that data, believe the patterns. If people are, if the people are in competition with you and you sense that, speak up about it. And if the person is not understanding where you're coming from, then that's not your type of people, and you need to move accordingly and cut them out of your life. And if they're meant to be in your life, then they will also move accordingly and get their shit together and apologize to you and treat you accordingly, treat you the way you deserve to be treated, because you are a good, encouraging, loving, empathetic, and compassionate person. You encourage people. Okay, this is not a reading. See, the channel messages, they just come. This is channel 2. I wrote these down. So next, you want to enjoy the journey. Have fun. Don't create from anxiety. Create from inspiration. Enjoy every step. Don't try to rush yourself and be ahead of where you think you need to be. Don't be motivated by money. Be motivated by passion, by love for what you do. Because when you're motivated by money, you're going to forever be chasing happiness. If you're motivated by being of service, bringing something into this world that is good and that is going to be beneficial, it's going to serve, it's going to uplift people, it's going to help people financially, help people mentally, help people spiritually. Which brings me to the last thing, which is integrity. And it says integrity first, but I wrote it last. How ironic. But yes, this is what I was just talking about. Is think of humanity. Do not, these big corporations that are exploiting humans. They're exploiting our beautiful planet. These people are accumulating a lot of karma. I'm not going to get too much into it, because that's like more of like a spiritual topic that it could be a separate video if you guys are interested. But yes, they are accumulating a lot of bad karma by making money off the backs of human, like, children. They're exploiting people. And karma's real. So if you're making money unethically, without integrity, then like, I'm here to tell you that you don't need to make money off the backs of people. You can follow your passions, and it's a equal energy exchange. So like, if you're doing a reading for someone and they pay you for it, that's an equal energy exchange. You're taking your time you're taking like an hour, for, like, let's say for example, you do an hour reading. That's an hour of your time. Like, you can go work for whatever, a job for an hour and get paid. So like, that's like the equal energy exchange when you're going to a job versus like when you're doing a reading, or when you're selling your art, or you are making content. The energy exchange, you're bringing your energy and you're bringing something of value to people, and they're exchanging by liking, commenting, and subscribing, for example. Which brings me into, you guys, like, comment, and subscribe to help my channel grow, and so that more people can see this and get the guidance that they need. I love you and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Bye.